Hello, I'm Leanne Lau, investment writer at Mirae Asset Global Investments, and joining me today is investment analyst Celia Qiu to talk about cloud computing. Cloud computing has become a pillar of the digital economy and has completely transformed China's digital landscape, with spending a little bit lower than expected on IT and cloud infrastructure over the last quarter. Can you tell us why this has happened?
Overall IT spending has not been as strong as we expected by the beginning of this year, mainly due to fluid macro conditions into 3Q that impacts enterprises' business operation and profitability. And in terms of infrastructure as a service, biggest concern and rising concern is the data security amid tightening regulation. That has led to decelerated adoption of public cloud services, especially by government and state-owned enterprise customers.
So what does the future look like for cloud infrastructure?
Going forward, a centralized state-owned cloud services system is likely to be established, a centralized procurement process. This means that overall adoption of third-party public cloud services might decelerate. In addition, the internet companies, which is one of the largest customers of public cloud services, is having a hard time amid tightening regulation this year.
It sounds like the public cloud market has seen some headwinds. What are the wider implications?
Amid rising concerns on data security, we do expect increasing adoption of hybrid cloud, where corporate CIOs will keep mission-critical operations on private cloud, whereas still keep the non-core operation to be deployed on public cloud.
So it sounds like companies are now embracing hybrid cloud solutions. Would you say it's a competitive landscape? And what other trends do you see developing over the next few years?
We should be expecting higher share of private cloud in the next 3 years. In this case, Huawei Cloud is well positioned to benefit from this trend because of its strong competitiveness in private cloud services. Huawei Cloud has indeed expanding aggressively into the cloud industry and established very strong relationship with government and SOE customers. We're seeing Huawei Cloud's market share significantly increased to reach number 2 now.
We've addressed weakness in IT spending and infrastructure as a service, particularly for public cloud. But when we consider software as a service, it has become one of the fastest growing industries in the world, particularly in China. Can you explain why that is?
Continuous digitalization and increasing focus on internal efficiency are the driving force for China enterprises to adopt software products. Compared to the United States, China's software accounts for a smaller percentage of overall IT spending, and we expect it to grow several times bigger than it now.
It sounds like China's software industry is still in its infancy. What trends are you seeing at the moment that will drive this industry?
There has been a general trend of software localization that Chinese enterprises are inclined to allocate more budgets to domestic software vendors. And also we're seeing government support as another tailwind for the sector.
And what sort of government support will this entail?
Government sets a 10% tax rate for software companies, compared to a 15% for high-tech companies and 25% for rest of the economy. Also, for software companies just turning profitable, the government waives 100% tax for the first 3 years and another 50% for the rest of 2 years.
Some positive trends in the market then that should strengthen local software companies. On the other side, are companies facing any challenges in this environment?
So the shorter longevity and lower IT spending power of Chinese SMEs imposes 3 challenges for software industry. One is the higher customer churn rate as a result of natural insolvency. And the second is the persistent high new customer acquisition cost. And the third one is the lower IT purchase power that might cap the product pricing upsides and also cross-selling opportunities.
So is it an overcrowded market?
The industry actually has high entry barrier, with many software companies having 10 to 20 years of expertise in relevant areas. As technology evolves, continuous investments in R&D and talents are required so that companies are not left behind.
Seems like a combination of government support and an increasing adoption of domestic software is helping market players gain a bigger market share. How are local companies faring against its global competitors?
We're seeing increasing investments by the China software companies to improve their product quality as well as the technology capability, which has led to increased catch-up with global peers. In the meantime, industry know-how and customization expertise are other two factors that impact overall market dynamics. We're seeing that a lot of the large clients require a certain degree of customization on top of the existing standardized products. Therefore, we think good at customization expertise coupled with superior product quality are the factors that can help with deal wins during the bidding process.
So, as local firms catch up with its global peers, we'll probably see more investments towards enhancing product quality. What other opportunities do you see in the coming years? And are there any other subsectors that you're excited about?
We're bullish about price resource planning. We're seeing the software localization trend benefiting China domestic software vendors, as enterprises now switching more budgets to domestic players. However, for high-end ERP, global incumbents still have majority of the market share now, attributable to their more comprehensive product portfolio and better product quality. Therefore, we expect significant runway for domestic vendors to catch up with their global peers.
Sounds like software localization is an evolving trend within China. Are there any other subsectors you're bullish on?
The other is cybersecurity. Chinese government actually releases Multi-Layer Protection Scheme 2.0, which is a guidance that classifies the cybersecurity risks into 5 levels, ranging from threats to personal interests to threats to national safety, and requires cybersecurity requirements for each level. That has prompted a lot of the enterprises to upgrade their product portfolio and also expand the whole product portfolio to better comply with the regulations, as well as avoid their digital asset from being lost.
Thank you for sharing your insights with us today, Celia. It's been great to hear your high-level overview on the cloud computing and software industry in China. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to sharing more insights in our upcoming videos.
Thank you.